So today, once again, I want to talk about mental health. Not only mental health, but portraying our lives online. Should we portray our whole life online for the world to see? Is this a good thing? Can it be dangerous? What does that do to our mental health? Well, today we have the perfect example of what exactly that might do to somebody.
Because I love you! Are you serious? I'm seriously in love with you! That's what I tell the therapist! Bleed up all over! Ouch! My piggy! Ow! What's wrong with you?
I just got a cake because I loved you.
Oh, stop it, Orlin. Hold! Stop! You got it on the ceiling. I was gonna drink this. As if you need the calories. Really? 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 In the middle of my McDonald's mukbang? Don't touch me.
Can I have some cake?
I don't like your voice. Oh! No! Oh!
Want more? Do you want more?
No!
But you did. Look at what you did to the walls.
Stop it!
And it looks smelly. Like it looks like.
No, don't you dare! Then be quiet if you don't want this in your face. You just confirmed, don't say a word, Orlin. You just confirmed that I ate collard greens. You're telling
Not
people
a salad.
that. You just. Goodbye.
Well, he's mentally ill and I'm hungry. Because I am in a happy marriage. Stop crying, you f***ing man-child!
So mental health is something that's really important to me, and something seems to be amiss in this person's life. I first off want to say I am not a doctor. I speak from personal experience only. I'm not a psychologist. I'm just a concerned person who has seen some scary things in life. And also, I see some scary things in this content creator's online life as well.
Just so upset, and there's a lady behind me feeding cats! She's feeding the stray cats! Don't feed the cats! Stop feeding the cats! Stop feeding the cats! No! Don't feed the cats!
I want to talk about it from a place of non-judgment, only from understanding pain and non-judgment only. So let me just get my blurb out of the way and we'll get to today's topic at hand. My channel is Honeybee Asher, where we talk about interesting people, popular events, and no topic is off limits. Subscribe so you don't miss the upcoming content. There's always something on the go and you don't want to miss it. So hit subscribe and brighten my day with your presence. Who are we talking about today? We're talking about Nicholas Perry, also known as Nikocado Avocado. So I believe Nick thinks he's at the point of no return. He thinks that he cannot go back to the old him because no one will watch his content. I believe that he can go back. It's never too late to do the right thing.
And I had to look at myself in the mirror and say, this is how I make my money. This is how I pay our bills. This is how we can afford America. This is so that I could maybe have a house one day, or maybe I could save money and I could plan for my future, which I couldn't do in Colombia. Like, this was my way.
When we go online, sometimes we go with the best intentions, but it doesn't always work out that way. We have this idea of who we want to portray, but it's not always the person we are when no one's looking or when we're in our most intimate moments. Sometimes we create a persona to protect ourselves or just to create an act. And sometimes this persona can take over and we're overcome by this person we don't even recognize anymore. So when he first started out, he was a person I might even look up to. He had wonderful living habits. His lifestyle was healthy. He was hardworking. He was excited about life. He wanted to inspire people with his words. He lived a vegan lifestyle.
There are so many reasons why veganism is just taking over the planet. I mean, this is a movement that's spreading very quickly and very fast because of social media. And veganism affects not only yourself, but it affects other people. It affects the environment. It affects the animals, of course.
Now, I'm not vegan myself, but I might be inspired to be healthy by his content. He posted many videos of him eating tons of fruits.
It is one of my favorite fruits. I get so excited when I smell it. I get so excited and I'm really happy.
He was very fond of portraying his healthy eating habits on camera and often showed his partner, Orlin, along with him. He had a good subscriber base who were there because they enjoyed his content and the advice he had to offer. Now, I believe people are there for the wrong reasons. They're there to see the tragedy unfold. When you go from one extreme to the next, it sets a narrative, this continuous toxic loop that they expect to see something more tragic next time. And he believes he has to meet that quota. At one point, you can't go any higher, and then where does that leave you? I'm very concerned Nick is going to end up hurting himself or someone around him. Things are really getting out of hand. Some of his older content in 2014 to 2016 contained him playing the violin. When he's playing the violin, he looks extremely happy. There's a spark in his eyes. This is when he looks the most content in life. It's really sad that it seems like he's not doing that as much anymore. He made a very dramatic turn with his videos and leaned towards more the drama-filled theatrics and clickbait titles. I don't think there's even a single moment of his life that he doesn't broadcast anymore. This is an extremely unhealthy way to live. When you and the people around you don't have a moment of privacy, there is no trust there. There is no safe space. It becomes a very dangerous situation. I personally would be scared to be around Nick. He's volatile. He's a loose cannon. He is something waiting to explode. So his videos start getting very dark, portraying a person who was mentally unhinged, looking like they might need to be committed to a hospital rather than being a YouTube channel. Is this a facade for views and subscribers? Personally, I do not think so. I think it's a desperate cry for help and attention. So, he makes a very popular video known as mukbang. This became popular in South Korea around 2000 and blew up in 2015. Usually a person eating an abnormally large quantity of food or a particularly unique kind of food. Some of the more popular videos seem to feature some unique foods. Nikocado Avocado previously did mukbangs, but they were relatively healthy and contained many plant foods.
We're gonna do this again. Kimchi, yes. This is very good. I'm sorry, you guys, you're cringing because of the fork. I know, I'm sorry. Dip it into this. I feel like I'm at a Chinese restaurant. Delicious. Thank you for putting this out on the internet for all of us to enjoy. Delicious.
But the quantity of food was increasing tremendously. He stuck to the healthy food, but was starting to do more fried foods. He started distancing himself from the vegan community and then no longer associated with them whatsoever.
Why make your whole life's mission to make everyone eat the same way you do? After a while, it gets exhausting, and a lot of time become vegan, become very black and white and militant, and it's like my way or the highway, and they become violent, and they alienate themselves from the entire world. Making a relation with someone that has a personality on the internet, you don't know who's going to use that against you in the future. It's harder for you to trust people. You look at Christine Grimmie, I think that's her last name. She got shot at a meet and greet. Someone came to meet her. They're like, oh, I'm a YouTube fan. And they shot her. And we look at the Mommy Tang incident right now. And I'm not going to give any details away, killing her. And it's unfortunate. It's like, you don't know what someone can do to you to try to make your life shit for just putting yourself out there. It's like, look at the Vegan Gains incident. Oh, his girlfriend sent one message to someone and now it's blown up at, oh, she's a cheater and she's looking for sex, and it's blown out of proportion. One little text. Vegans are using it against each other. Every little thing. even with her, people were saying, oh, she was cheated on her by her boyfriend. So what? What does it have to do with her or her channel? Why is it anyone's business? It's crazy. The vegans are the worst sometimes. This whole trend with being dramatic, it's no longer cool to make videos about the animals. It's no longer cool to talk about your lifestyle. The cool thing to do is talk about someone's personal life, or this person sent a dick pic, or this person did this, or this person said this, and this person got cheated on. What's that? That's why this community's shit right now. This is why I want to leave.
Now, watching this, I do believe it's a precursor to the future events that we are seeing now. The way that he's talking, I don't believe that he's just talking about the vegan community. I believe that he's talking about the internet. I feel like he's expressing his fears and concerns. He doesn't want these things to happen to him. He's worried about the dramatics. He's worried about people talking about him. And I think that's why he's gone so extreme with his videos. He's kind of got ahead of the game in a sense. And I believe that's why he's gotten so extreme. If he does these things to himself, nobody can talk about him that way. That's just my personal opinion. Slowly but surely, he was swapping out the healthy food for the chemical-rich fast food. Could this be a contributing factor to his mental health? Going from years of plant-based, 100% clean, no chemicals, and then filling his body and brain with this poison we eat on a regular basis. Maybe his brain is just overwhelmed with toxic things. Anyways, now he's done multiple 10K calorie mukbangs.
I watched a bunch of these videos, and a lot of you guys don't finish the food. Or like you say it's 10,000 calories, and I look at it, I'm like, that is not 10,000 calories. So I will eat all 10,000 calories in front of you today.
This is where in the video you can see his uncomfortable emotions are portrayed. He's exuding uncomfortable body language, although he's laughing and trying to make the viewers think he's not uncomfortable.
I'm gonna step right up.
That has to be wrong.
You guys, I'm 200 pounds.
But this is where things start to get sinister. He shows no accountability for his behavior. He's completely disconnected from reality at this point. He's done a complete 360 from his previous videos. Who is this new Nick? In his earlier videos, he seems to be happy and healthy, and he really liked his healthy build. Not only has Nick's life been affected, but Orlin, his husband's life, has gone down this road as well. That might be the most tragic thing in this. Yes, his own mental health is very sad, but when you're abusing someone else and affecting their mental health and hurting them, that really grinds my gears. But for all these awful mukbangs with the greasy food, he started at 150 pounds. Today, he weighs over 300 pounds and climbing. He continues to portray excuses, as often the super morbidly obese do. I believe this is where his extreme depression is coming from. He knows he's lying to himself. He says one thing, but inside he knows it's not true. It must be really painful to live like that. It's really scary to watch him go through this transformation and these mental breakdowns on camera. It makes me really uncomfortable to watch. But I wanted to make this video because maybe if people could stop watching this from an entertainment standpoint and see it through different eyes. Some of his fans have made multiple comments about his health, saying they do want to see him get better. And I believe that his subscribers would support him, and if they don't, quality is better than quantity. So what are my final thoughts regarding this topic? In one of his podcasts, he did admit some of these videos are not staged. His first instinct is to always grab the camera and record his intimate moments. I believe he has always done this since his vegan days, but sadly something has changed within himself, and he's taken on this persona and mixed it with his unstable mental health. This has become an untamed nightmare for him. I'm certain he feels stuck, and it must be incredibly lonely and scary. There's light at the end of the tunnel, and it does get better. Therapy is available, and taking a step away from this persona will really help. Show the real Nick again, and I believe in time he can build a new, healthy life with healthy habits. I want to see the happy, healthy, smiling man we once saw when he was enjoying playing his violin. Let's bring that spark back that he once had.